Hi guys, welcome to Good Karma Brew Bar. I'm excited to brew another pour over. In fact, just in time. Oh, did you hear that? That's the beep. My wife's got some scones in, so I'm going to have to get this done so I can enjoy my afternoon coffee and some of her gorgeous homemade scones. Anyway, this is what's coming up in just a few seconds. The iconic Chemex. You can have a look in there. I've got 400 grams of Colombian coffee. This is a 6-cup. You can get all different types, by the way. I got my water brewing. Let me show you here. And I'm ready to rock and roll. Have a look and see. Now, before I get started, if you remember from my V60 pour over, I'm going to put a little hole right in the middle. Very convenient with V-shaped pour overs because that distance right in the middle is very long distance, and I want, when I first pour for the bloom, I want the coffee to come in contact with the grounds as quick as possible. So I said I had 400 mils. That means I put in 24 grams, so I'm going to triple that to about 72. Now this is always a little awkward because I'm sort of working backwards. So I'm going to put the timer on and off I go. Doesn't matter exactly how you pour to get in right away. Try not to stay on the sides. I went there once, about 74, 72. As you can see, nice little bubbles there. I'm going to give this a quick little spin so I can get that grounds and the water getting together as quick as possible. Bubbles are the carbon dioxide that are coming out. So see how it's calmed down a little now? So I'm looking at my timer here. Maybe I should get you guys to tell me when it's up. Looking at about 40 seconds. And I'm going to pour probably 2 or 3 pours. We see how it goes. 37, 38, 39. Off we go. Just going to quickly wipe the sides off. Just like I mentioned before with the V60, and of course with all of them. Nice even pour, not too fast, not too slow. Sort of you get spoiled with this gooseneck kettle. This particular pour over, very handy to have a gooseneck kettle because it's challenging to pour otherwise. So I'm going to go up to about 250. Let's see. 240, 50. Then I'm going to stop. With this, because we have this filter here that sticks a lot of times I like to just take it off the edge. I want all the grounds possible mixing with all the water possible, right? So usually right about 15-20 seconds. I want this is what's called a slurry, by the way. I want that to decrease a little bit. The key thing is to keep that nice and warm, and I can see how it's getting just a little bit too low, so I'm going to start again. Just clean up the edges a bit and we get right to the center. No particular pattern. I mean, you can go circle if you want. You don't want to go too high that you disturb the water. You don't want to go too low that doesn't disturb the grounds enough. Here I go again, talking. And 250, I'm gonna go right to 400, 370, 80, 90, 400, pretty close on. Look at that gorgeous crema. That's a sure sign that it's nice and fresh coffee. I think I roasted that 2 or 3 days ago. Same coffee that I was roasting with all along. Now, this is probably the only one that I like to clean up the filter. Clean the creme of the edges off the filter. Just like the other cone filter, actually all of the pour-overs that I've done, I'm going to wait about halfway and then I'm going to give it a little spin. Don't want to spin too much because if I do, then all those fines are going to get to the bottom. It's just going to clog up and then that's it. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Checking out my time with the Chemex, about 400 mils. I've done this so often, you're going to end up probably between 315, 340, depending. Oh, here we go. Now you see that? Do you see how I've taken it mostly off the sides? So all that's left are these little fines, right? Funny thing is, the large pieces are called boulders, little pieces are called fines. So just like all the other ones, I want a flat bed at the end. Flat spent bed, which means all the water came in contact with as much coffee as possible. This is one of my best parts right here. Look at that. Where'd I end up? About 331, 332, right? So if you can have a look, huh? Doesn't that look delicious? So I swirl this around for a few reasons. One is all the extraction at the beginning, and I want to mix the same coffee that was extracted at the end. But one of the main reasons is it's lots of fun. This, I mean, I can go on and on about the Chemex, and I'll probably do a different video just talking about the Chemex. But I was going to say, it's pretty iconic. I don't know if you've seen it. It's been on TV shows, Friends, and James Bond, believe it or not, was thought to, from Russia, love to use the Chemex. Oh, funny thing is, James Bond liked his martinis shaken, not stirred. So I'm wondering if he liked his coffee stirred, not shaken. Yeah, funny. Anyway, I can smell those scones, and I'm going to go have my scones and my afternoon coffee. That's it for the Chemex. Stay tuned for more pour overs, and I'll talk to you later on.